Tell me what's your point of view? What's your point of view? Tell me what's your point of view? It is your view. Point of view. Point of view. What's your point of view? It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of View.
Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Amanda Johnson. Thank you for tuning in to Point of View. We thank you, we appreciate it, but we have an awesome show lined up just for you. On today's show, we have the R&B group known as RnP. Fellas, how are y'all doing today?
Hey Amanda, how are you?
I am great. Now, so that we can get your fan pages started up, let everybody know who's a part of RnP.
I'm Rel.
Nate.
And I'm Phil.
All right, so how did these letters come together for RnP? Y'all have to break that down to us.
Well, they're basically just the initials of our first name. Okay. We were going back and forth trying to figure out, a name that just stood out and, that was bold and, great. And we just couldn't find one. So we just went with RnP and, we started, passing around to people and they actually liked it. So we stuck with it.
It actually works, but I need to know what were options 2 and 3. I know we're coming up with names you like fantabulous with all the names that's coming up now that you can't be Temptations.
Exactly.
You can't have those basic names.
Temptations or Boys to Men, things like that. You can't use those.
Trying to flip it and change it and rearrange it. But RnP works.
Yes.
Now, you guys just dropped your single. Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations.
You go get that on iTunes.
Oh, definitely.
Just saying.
Plug.
Just saying.
And say it again. Get that
on iTunes. CD Baby.
Now, how did y'all come up with the song? Tell us about the song.
Well, the song is actually about a girl that I used to date back in high school who passed away.
Oh.
And I never got the chance to tell her that I loved her. Relationship was real brief, and I just wrote the song about it. What would I be willing to do if I just had one more chance to tell her that? And that's how I Would Walk came to be.
And the good thing is that I was like, sometimes people sit down and write, oh, this would be a good idea. But you could feel the passion in that song. And I was like, I'll walk with you. I will walk with you.
Yeah, the great thing about that song is that we wrote that song, Nate wrote that song back in No, it was earlier than that, 96, 95, 96. And, we recorded it. We recorded it actually in 2001.
Yeah.
And it's stood the test of time and still relevant today. So we're actually excited about that.
And that's basically what we're trying to bring to the table, timeless classics. Not everybody can relate to, the champagne life and things like that that's being played on the radio. So that's basically what we're trying to give to people.
And that's a good point that, you want that song that's going to make your head be like.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't say nothing, just like,
right.
Song. Just meditating, but it's a lovely song. I love it. And I know we're going to get you guys to perform it in a little bit. But let's talk about you. So how did you get into singing?
Well, I started singing in the church as a young man. The funny thing was I was very shy. Very shy. First song I ever sung was Ride On King Jesus.
Right. Did you stomp with it?
No, I was too scared to.
You gotta stomp with that song. No,
right. But yeah, my dad used to sing in the church, and he really got me into music and listening to a lot of Motown stuff, and he used to sing and things like that. And I just always loved to sing, but I was just scared to do it. And just from a young age in the church up until now, singing in groups and gospel groups, and now here with my brothers, RnP.
Doing a positive thing, and you got dancing skills too, don't you?
Oh man,
you got some dancing skills, don't you? But we're gonna keep on going with that. Just throw that in there, How did you get into singing?
Well, honestly, my mom played records all through the house ever since I was young, and I didn't really start until about 14, 15. I think I heard the song "Thank You" by Boys to Men. And it was just a part in there that it was a part that Sean did, just made me just want to I want to learn how to do that and
Right.
more, and I just been doing it ever since.
So Boys to Men were your inspiration?
Oh
Most
yeah.
definitely. Most
Now, did you
Big
sing all the
influence.
parts? Or did you
No,
pick
just,
one?
I basically focused on Sean's parts.
Because you know, some people just go through the whole the ladder. But okay, how did you get into singing?
Well, in 9th grade, Phil was in the back of the class singing with a couple other guys.
Oh, doo-wop.
And I was like, I could do that. and I walked back there and started singing with him. And then Phil was like, yo, let's start a group. It's like, yeah, let's do that.
Wow.
That was it.
So since high school, basically,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys have been doing some form of entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, Phil, was you starting trouble in school?
No,
In the
I
back
was-
of the class during the
No,
class?
no. Actually, that was real.
That was real?
I was
Yeah,
more
me.
the funny guy. Like
Yeah.
I was the class clown. You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that. So how did you guys get together? Was it from high school that you got together?
Yeah, we was,
Yes, it was in
like I
high
said, Phil was in the back singing. And like I said, I was like, I can do that. Went back there, Phil, we was like, let's start a group. Nate was in another group at the time.
Okay.
And
Did you?
yeah, he wrote a song. Well, me and him were working on a song together. And
Right.
Phil was like, yo, why don't you just be in the group? And Nate was like, yeah. So he was like, all right.
Like,
And that
okay.
was it.
Y'all
Just
had
that
rivals.
simple.
Did y'all have like rivals and singing rivals?
Yeah.
It was actually
It was the group that he was in.
It was the group that I was in called Day and Night. They actually, once I left the group and joined this group, the remaining members kind of kept it going,
Okay.
and they turned into our rivals in high school. And it was kind of bittersweet because I was proud of those guys at the same time, even though I was competing with them.
Right, right. But I think that adds a little energy to it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Because you
definitely.
kind of like, oh, we got to get them.
Yeah.
We got to beat them. So y'all that living 5 heartbeat testimony where
Exactly.
you on the corner like you, and they on that corner, you on this corner.
Yeah,
And
pretty
the great thing about it is we're all still
We're all
friends
still
today.
cool. Facebook.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we still talk to each other on a constant basis. So.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing. It's like it's all in love.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Look,
definitely.
once we get on stage, it's another story.
Yeah, exactly.
But after we get off this, it's like the boxing ring. You know,
Right.
once we step in the ring, you
Right.
know, we not friends. I'm just
Exactly.
saying, just letting you know. Now, have you guys experienced that that famous thing about quarreling? You know how they be like,
all the
All the time. We wouldn't be
the
brothers if we
but
didn't.
how y'all do y'all work through it? What you know?
Oh,
How do
yeah.
y'all do that?
Yeah, we always do.
We
Okay.
ain't got no choice.
You ain't got no choice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the bottom line. Okay.
It's like now. Here's the thing. I'm the youngest of the group.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I always have to break up the fights.
Oh, you're the
yeah,
you're the
I'm the
middleman.
mediator. Yeah,
You're like, all right, enough.
exactly.
All right, you get on my nerves.
Exactly.
What we gonna do for lunch tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. Exactly.
That's exactly that. All right. Actually, what we are going to do now is actually go ahead and hear them sing live here in the studio. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of View.
I know you remember how the way things used to be between you and me. We were as close could ever be. But now it's a new day and you're no longer by my side. But we will always be together, you and I would walk 1,000 miles to see you, around the world just to say hello, a million steps to get to heaven, just to say I love you so. 1,000 miles to see you, around the world just to say hello, a million steps to get to heaven, just to say I love you so. Day in and day pray that you may return to me and love me tenderly. If everything from there would be okay. But now it's a new day and your love is no longer mine. We will always be together, you and I. would walk 1,000 miles to see.
It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of
I used to hold you down. Remember we used to try. Sorry I can't live in life. Baby, it's over now.
Hey babe, what's up?
Hey, what's up, babe?
Yeah, we're just packing the car right now. We'll come scoop you guys in a minute.
Hey, listen, there's been a slight change of plans. Y'all can't come and pick us up yet because we still trying to finish up this song in the studio.
What, Nate? You said this weekend was just for us. No work, just us.
I know, but yo, we just need about like another hour and a half. Why don't y'all just meet us up there? As soon as we're done in the studio, we'll be out and we'll meet y'all soon.
Whatever.
What happened, yo?
Oh, she just banged on me, dog.
They mad, ain't they?
So what's up? What happened? Of course they're working again.
Well, we could just go without them. Let's just have some girl time.
All right, let's go.
What'd she say?
I mean, you know they were supposed to come in and pick us up, but they mad because we ain't finished the song one time.
I know, girl, but you know they're always working. I mean, it's girl time with us. Come on now, turn it up.
Turn up. They're always doing this to us.
Yeah. I mean, he could make some time.
Well, let's go ahead and finish this up so we can get out of here.
Okay, because we're going to go ahead and enjoy ourselves until they get there.
Yes, while the men are away, the ladies will play.
I mean, we could just cut the joint short and just...
No.
I know you remember how the way things used to be between you and me. We were as close could ever be. But now it's a new day and you're no longer by my side. But we will always be together, you and I would walk 1,000 miles to see you. I would walk around the world just to say hello. I would walk 1,000,000 steps to get to heaven just to say hello. I would walk 1,000 miles to see you. I would walk around the world just to say hello. I would walk 1,000,000 steps to get to heaven just to say hello. Day in and day out I pray that you may return to me and love me tenderly, and everything from there would be okay. But now it's a new day and your love is no longer mine. We will always be together, you and I.
It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of
Welcome back. I am your host, Amanda Johnson, and you are watching Point of View. Now, right here, we have an awesome young lady who is putting it down. Our sister, JaQuay, who is R&B, pop, and hip hop. What's going on, JaQuay?
Hi, how are you?
I am fabulous. I'm glad you came out to join us today. Now, this young lady, she's actually crossing over into her 19th birthday soon. So happy birthday, soon birthday.
Thank you.
I know you're super excited.
I am turning 19, so.
Whew, because 18 is like that graduation, but then when you hit 19, everything is like, okay, all right, adulthood is coming.
Yeah, it's like sophomore in college.
Yeah, that's a whole nother lifestyle right there, just
Yeah.
college itself. But let's talk about you and your singing. I've seen some of your videos, awesome. Heard your music, awesome. Now, when did you start singing?
I started singing at 9, and I started singing at 9, and I joined a lot of choirs, and I used to get in trouble for singing too loud.
Right.
I was always that loud voice, which you had to tell, like, shh.
You're like, no, I like this. What do you mean? Be
Yeah.
quiet. It's like, are you serious? So you just kind of humbled yourself. But when you got in that shower, it was on and popping, right? I was like, "Can nobody stop me in the shower?"
Yeah, everybody sounds good in the shower.
Everybody sounds good because you're the only person that listened, so it sounds fabulous. But it's so awesome that you've been singing for so long. How did it feel when you actually decided to get into recording?
Well, I did that at 12, and I was like, you know what? I want to give this a shot. So I asked my dad, I was like, hey, Dad, got some studio time? And he took me, and I was like, oh, I love this so much. This is what I want to do. So
Now, was it things that you saw, or when you finally got in that studio, you was like, yeah, this is it right here?
Well, you see music videos, and when you're performing, like I was in choir, so it was always someone there with me. But in the studio, it was just you. So it was nerve-wracking, but I was just like, I have to do this. Like, I just love it so much.
Something on the inside. Now, did you do a lot of talent shows when you were younger?
No.
Okay.
Something people don't know about me, I have terrible stage fright.
So
So it
see,
took
when
me
that
a while
music
to-
come on, you're like, okay, I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone. Because you be dancing, you got the background dancers. I was like, okay, that's what's up. They be grooving. I was like, because you don't usually, a lot of singers can't dance and sing.
Yeah.
But you do it. You get it in there.
Yeah, the first time I tried dancing and singing, I got winded. It was bad. My dad was like, yeah, you need to work out. Like,
Your dad's like, let's run.
Yeah.
Let's go. So did he kind of like be like, all right, let's go to the A field?
well, see, my dad's an athlete.
Oh,
he did football.
so you got it hard. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
And he was in the Navy and everything else, so it was like,
You got double time. You had boot camp. That's what you
Yeah.
had, right? But you was like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this.
Yeah.
So you tough through it.
Yeah.
But they do say that you really have to be in shape to be an entertainer in general.
you do, because it's not only about being winded on stage, it's your health. And you're going to be doing a lot of performances, so you just have to stay healthy at all times. Also taking care of your vocal cords and everything else.
So you have to put that scarf on in the wintertime.
Drink a lot of
You're like,
water.
it's only August. Why you wearing a scarf? It's cool outside. Because you got to take care. You have to think about all of that. Now, how did you, because you kind of was like, okay, this is what I want to do. How did you get the know what to do about your throat, what to eat as far as on a singing level?
For a while, I didn't know what to do until I started joining musicals. And you're around people that,
Exactly.
musicals, you do about 2-3 musicals a day sometimes. So being around them, and I hung out with a lot of older musicians, and I had a vocal coach named Dion Carroll. She watched some of the things I did. She's like, no, honey, like, gotta wrap your scarf up. Sometimes you have to wrap your face up.
Depending on the weather.
Yeah, so.
And then you got to put all that on. So so you had somebody to guide you, because
Yeah.
it's very important that, you, like I was talking fine when I was in the car, you hit that air, go on stage, and you don't have no voice, and you like, what happened?
Yeah.
So that's good that you had the vocal coach to kind of get you through that part. But is it getting easier to be a performer?
Yes, I think it's definitely getting easier, especially with like the bad stage fright. Because before, my dad would tell me something, that's my manager, I'd just freak out, like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this show? I'm so scared. And BET, when I did BET, people are so shocked because when I went on stage, you think like, oh, diva, I'm this type of person. But once you see me off stage, or even before I go on stage, I'm like, breathe, just take a deep breath, everything's gonna be okay. So.
I actually saw that.
You did?
Congratulations on 106 in Park. I said she actually got her dancer. She's strutting across the stage. I'm like, she getting it in. So yeah, we voted. We was like, yup, putting it in. I think I voted several times.
Yeah?
I was like, I gotta put my vote in. So I commend you representing all the way up there on 106 in Park. Did an awesome job. Looked good. You represented. Now, if I saw your website.
Yes.
Give us some information about your website.
Well, on my website, you can see everything that you like to know about me. Like what songs, what projects I'm gonna be working on, videos, photos with people I've met before, like Mario or Curtis Blow, and and just some like pictures with me and my family, and get to see a little insight on what I do every day.
All right, get to know JaQuay, because that's the blog, Get to Know JaQuay. Now, talk to us about your new project that's coming up.
I'm so excited about this project because it's a little bit of everything, you know, with the pop and the R&B and the hip hop. I have some rap, I have some R&B single called So Good, and that'll be released on iTunes and all the online music stores July 18th.
All right.
And I'm also going to be doing that one today, so I'm excited.
All right. Okay, we're going to hear a little bit of something right here in the studio with you. So if somebody want to get in contact with you, how could they do that?
Well, you could do that through my my website, JaQuayOnline.com, JaQuay online.com, or my Twitter at JaQuay Music, and I also have an Instagram at JaQuay Music. So.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to chat or give you some get some information, they could do that on the website?
Yep. And usually if you like leave a number, or we also have a contact number, 484-410-9919.
Hey, plug.
So,
yeah. I know that's right. Now, before we go to you doing a live performance here in the studio, if somebody out there wanted to start, a young person, from you starting from 9 years old, what advice would you give them?
I would just say dream big and stay fearless, and never let anyone tell you you can't, because I got a lot of that growing up, and it was just, you know, it puts you down, but you just got to push through that. You know?
I know that's right. Stay fearless is a good point to remember. So we are actually going to have a live performance right here in the studio just for you with Miss JaQuay, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Tell me what's your point of view? R&B, pop, and hip hop right here in the studio.
Love for the time. It's all alive. Living in the moment. I'm a star in the making.
Yeah.
But I'm just going with the flow. I'm having fun.
Welcome to Point of View. It's time to hear from you. Welcome to Point of View. Your girl hating on me and she got a good reason. I'm so exclusive and she out of season. Everything I'm wearing gotta have a name on it. Looks so sexy in it. All these dudes wanna put their claim on it. Up in VIP, like who she thinks she is. I stay up in that first class, cause they think I'm so fly. All this jealousy just because I'm doing me. I do what I wanna do and ain't nobody changing me. Just got paid. It's
It's Friday night. I came here to live it up until the daylight. Dancing on the floor, drink up in the air. If you waiting still, then I'ma act like you ain't here. Everything I do it big. Every time I play to win. Hustle hard so you can do it like me. Everything I do it big. Every time I play to win. Hustle hard so you can do it like me. Nothing less than a dime, 25-cent pieces like a Lamborghini concept. Look at all these features, frontin' on my status 'cause I'm paid, living lavish, getting paid. Oh, it's you, it's you, it's you. Oh, it's you, it's you, it's you. I'm too young for boyfriends, everyone thinks so. But you're way more fun than Barbie and Ken. And when I'm feeling down, your smile turns things around. There's love in the air and I think I found it. Boy, it's you that makes me smile like this. Boy, it's you. And I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no longer. Can you be my boo? I love your love letters from you to me, and it makes me feel so special. My heart skips beats when you talk to me over and over again. There's love in the air and I think I found it. Whoa. That makes me smile like this. And I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no longer. Can you be my boo? Oh, it's you, it's you, it's you. Oh, it's you, it's you, it's you. I can't stop thinking about you. Oh boy, it's the things you do. And I can't stop dreaming about you.